Where's that? I gotta get signed in. Okay, where am I? I need a screen. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for that. Thank you. Oh, nope, that's the wrong person. Okay. Sign out. Sign out. Let me sign back in. Okay, there's part of it. Just a second. Okay, almost there. Almost there. You guys, so sorry. I've been wanting a Mercury retrograde for at least a month. This has just been kicking my behind. Now what do I do? My gosh. Okay, I need to edit this. Open link in new tab. Thank you. Oh, and do I have a boatload of messages? Okay, I have to set this up. Okay, can we turn this on? Can I turn on monetization? On. There we go. And I think you guys are right here. And we'll move this to a totally new window. There we go. Oh my gosh, there we go. Here we are. Hi guys. I'm Marby. Connie, Calf Moons. T-Barb, how are you doing? Are you hanging in there? I know we have similar birthdays. My behind is just totally getting whooped. I just cannot wait for Mercury retrograde. Need it so badly. Hi, Spiritual Seeker, and Mimi, and Jan, and Ann Fam. Hey, Connie. Patricia. Beth. Donna, Lori, Pammy. Nice to see you too. Nancy is present. Hi, Marie. Laura, good morning from Australia. Pros, Kathy. Hey, you guys. Ellen and Tarot Love Community. Hello, friends. Hi, Carmen. Oh, boy. Hi, Donna Lynn. Yeah, T-Barb, just feel heavy. Yeah, it's been a lot. So, has anything happened? My goodness. On top of it, Woodward has the nerve to have yet another book to come out. I mean, how many books have... I know I've dragged you all along with me, especially with the audiobooks. That's another one I got to get through. I'm like trying to read 4 books. It never ends. But I love the Bob Woodward books because he always has dates and times in his information, and then it always corroborates with the lunation. Like I can pin it down to the day what happened, and then I look at all the tarotscopes. And it's like it always checks out. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. So yeah, here. I wanted to, last night, I was like, I'm going to go live. Because I wanted to talk about the quarter moon. But I was just so, and I'm sorry, you guys. I've been dealing with a lot of frustrating energies lately. But I was so annoyed by the end of the day because we have been in this Mars energy, inflammation, aggression. The warrior was opposite Neptune for a while. The fog, the haze, the gaslighting, the deceit. And that was opposite. And then we also had the sun opposite, like around the new moon. And then we also had, and this Neptune is conjunct my North Node. But this thing, I just had enough. I am so tired of these energies, because when you get this haze and confusion, and then the deceptive motives, or the gaslighting, or the bigger picture, it's like, in one moment I could see the big picture and I could get around the boundaries of kind of like my blind spot and what I couldn't see. But then it's like, okay, I have this perspective, but then I was like tethered to nothing, if that makes sense. So I couldn't figure out how things went together, and it would be like really fleeting, depending kind of like what the moon transits were. I'd get these really great insights and like third eye downloads, and then in the next moment, it's just like poof, it was gone. And so I was doing a lot of tarotscopes and trying to just keep up with the news, but I didn't like how things were coming out. There was just so much room for error in trying to share with you guys with what I was seeing. So I was like, no, just 24 more hours. I'm going to go live on Tuesday night. We can talk about the quarter moon and other stuff, because Mars is in Libra. You guys, I am so fired up. This, within minutes, 15 minutes, because I have just been dragging, like T-Barb said, the energy has been really heavy for fixed signs. I just feel like I'm clawing my way to try to let's just get to this Mercury retrograde, because I just want to be able to catch up with everything. I just cannot go at this pace anymore. Well, Mars in Libra, how refreshing. So Mars has been really active with the sun while the sun is in Virgo, which, because the sun in Virgo is ruled by Mercury, Mars then, being in the sign of Virgo, is very activated. It's also disposited by Mercury. So Mercury is the communications, the expression, the contracts, movements. And so we're really dealing in digital communications and planning and organizing. And so this Neptune opposite Mars, for me, it was just really messing up with the comms, the communications, and trying to download and make sense of information and put it in a way assemble it in a way that made sense. And it was just and it was also very creepy energy. Last weekend, I was like, I just don't want to do anything. I just felt so creeped out wherever I was. And that was kind of like that slithering Neptune as well. Oh, and then the moon was in Sagittarius. So it was like squaring off with this stuff. I'm like, it was just gross. I couldn't stand it. But now tonight, this is kind of magical. We have this Mars now moved into Libra, like around 8:15 p.m. on the East Coast. So when Mars is Mars is supposedly in its fall in Libra. It's not strong the way Mars wants to behave as the warrior, as the male, as the one who's out there aggressively out there. It has to abide by the rules of Libra, which is very diplomatic, and the scales of justice, and it can be indecisive. Mars is not strong in Libra, but I'm telling you, this Mars Libra is different than other Mars Libras that we've had. This one has so much Scorpio energy in it. And the reason why is because, Libra is ruled by the sign of Venus. So with Mars just going into Libra, it's like Venus is the director here. Just moments ago, Mercury was the director, okay? Because it was in Virgo. But now it's switched signs, and now Venus kind of dictates what Mars does. But there's this beautiful mutual reception going on, because right now, Venus is in Scorpio. Venus is in its fall in Scorpio. It's opposite where it's most comfortable, which is Taurus. So we have this Venus in Scorpio, and we have this Mars in Libra. Mars rules Scorpio, Venus rules Libra. So now we have this really amazing synergy going on here. It's called mutual reception. Both of these signs own each other's ruler. So, and they're right next to each other. They're in the zodiac. So it gives them another layer, another dimension to do their work. Whereas if this was just standalone, it would be really difficult to get things done. So this Mars in Libra has so much Scorpio energy, and this Mars in Libra is champing at the bit. It is ready to lay down the gauntlet. This is the first time Mars has been in Libra, the scales of justice, since just before the divine feminine return back on November 19th, 2019. Think about how much divine feminine we've had surrounding us. She's wanted to get stuff done. In fact, when this was the Venus conjunct Jupiter at the galactic center, good for 12 years. Venus raced ahead of Mars. The female raced ahead of the male to get to the galactic center with Jupiter, blessings, miracles, to leverage the rules of what exactly this Jupiter cycle was going to be like for the next 12 years. So the female, the feminine, has had the say in all the rules and every step of the way, even through 2020 with everything we went through, and totally opposite of all that crap Don Julio did from like June through November, December last year. I mean, think about that. June, I mean, we kicked that off with the death of George Floyd. He did his photo op at the church. Everything else is such a blur. I remember those things. Kamala got the nomination but that was a time of the passing Ruth Bader Ginsburg, and then gross ACB, and then Don Julio had the COVID, thank God. Oops, did I say that aloud? So all those things, those crazy arse things he did, like into December, like maybe a coup, and General Milley is calling China saying, hey, we're not going to bomb. We're not going to be bombing you guys. Trying to contain him. Well, finally, we're on the other side of that because Mars just went into Libra. Venus has the say in what's happening, and Venus is in Scorpio, and she's looking extra sexy and seductive and smart, but her X-ray vision just leveled up, as did her intuition. It's almost like having virtual arrows pointing where things need to go because her vision is so crisp and she's so ready and she wants to get to work. We'll talk more about that. Let me check in with you guys. Hi, you guys. Hi, Allie Coleman. How are you guys? Spiritual Seeker Pauline. So, T-Barb, so we'll be able to get things done now? Yes, finally. And I know we're heading into Mercury retrograde on the 29th. I can't believe we have 2 more weeks. We're going to be able to catch up on everything. So you were getting a lot done in Slam. You felt like you weighed a ton and everything hard. Well, that depends. I don't know where... So Libra is a cardinal sign. The sun's going to be going into Libra soon. Pelosi's going to get a lot of stuff done too. And don't forget, President Biden is a Scorpio. He is getting ready, you guys. He's had a plan for a long time. There are certain things that we've had to wait upon, and I think we're starting to get glimpses of that just within the past 48 hours with all the news that is broken. They definitely have a plan. They have a very skilled, direct plan. I don't know what it is, but it's been in place for a long time. Thank God, because the energies of 2021, we're all trying to adjust and adapt. And it's like he planned so far in advance and got everything in order. Like, that's the only thing out there that has, you know, their eyes on the horizon. They have a plan and where they're going. We are all really kind of waiting for each lunation this year in 2021 because of everything that happened in 2020. It's like a blank slate. Thank God he had enough vision to get that far ahead to hold us all in place. The surprise, though, was how fast Kabul and Afghanistan fell. That was definitely something that they did not have on the radar. Gavin is tying it up. He better win. Yeah, the quarter moon tonight is very bright. That moon is in Capricorn. Okay, let's see. Okay, Marie, I've been feeling that we are yes, we're definitely turning a corner. That the GOP with 45 and the MAGAs are starting to become inconsequential. People are tired. Yeah, people are really tired of them. They're really exhausting, and then to have more and more stuff come out. Okay. Thank you for the updates with California tonight, you guys. Okay, so this Mars in Libra, she's ready to go. We had a quarter moon last night. We'll talk a little bit about that. Look at all these notes. Things I wanted to talk about. This is when I got you guys remember we did the new moon last week? New moon wishes, intentions, contracts. If you did your sign, and these were kind of like some of the keywords I had for each sign on how it would touch your chart in general. For example, Scorpio me, social network, opportunities with coworkers, etc. So I'm working on my social network because we just moved, and the energies around this got so creepy over the weekend. And that was related to this Mars-Sun opposition to Neptune. So I just wanted to say to you guys, if you are working on new moon contracts and intentions in one of these areas I brought up, and then it all seemed to get really weird and kind of backwards, it's because, number one, you were tapping into the energy correctly, and this was responsible for that creepy, weird, funky energy. Just like creepy crawlies, nebulous, like feeling around. You can't find the end of it or the beginning, but you can feel like this energy was like lurking. It was just yuck. But now we have so much more clarity because Mars, heat, in an air sign kind of dries off that fog, dries off that humidity. Because we've had a lot of humidity. The humidity has definitely been related to this Mars-Neptune opposition with the sun. I knew the first day of summer was going to be a really humid summer because I could see where Mars was going. And now hopefully Libra will bring in some gentler breezes and we can have some clear, lighter, refreshing air. Okay. Yeah, we're moving to fall pretty soon. I think we got about 10 days or so. This Venus in Scorpio, mind-blowingly powerful. I was sharing some of this on Twitter because I couldn't believe these three things came out within the same 24-hour period. Like these things all at once. Also, personally, Venus in Scorpio, that also reveals people's true motives. They can't hide with Scorpio around. Venus are your values, your income, your gains. Women, we're seeing more clearly the true motives that are coming out with people. So pay attention. If someone's doing something and you're like, what? I didn't know you were about that. I didn't know you treated those things like that. these things are being unearthed and revealed. So there were like 3 major archaeological things that happened. Just blew my mind away because 2 of them happened during the Bronze Age. These things were unearthed. Unearthed, think of Scorpio. Things are buried, hidden. It's the thing. Scorpio has like that vision where they know where to dig and they know where the values are, but things have to be unearthed to see the beauty and the potential that, you know, the diamond in the rough. Venus gains. So these things were literally unearthed. 2 of them related to the Bronze Age. Whenever do I mention the Bronze Age from the Great Reset and the Saturn Pluto conjunction. I talk about this all the time. That was January 12th, 2020. It was this great Saturn Pluto conjunction in Capricorn. The great reset of world power and world government structures. Everything was going to change. Pluto is one of the rulers of Scorpio. Next to Saturn, Scorpio and Capricorn are very harmonious together. So in this great reset, all of a sudden, Venus and Scorpio, there are these relics dating back to the Bronze Age. This one was this gold mask that they, in one of the provinces of China. It is absolutely stunningly beautiful. 3,000 years old. That was during the Shang dynasty from 1600 to 1406 BC. This was unearthed. And a British golf course unearthed a 4,000-year-old coffin from the Bronze Age. These things are priceless. They're worth. They were unearthed. On this day, where is this from? I don't know who did this. But there were some fossils found in 2008. They did not know what kind of prehistoric creature this was. Well, this week, then they were Egyptians. They identified the fossils. They were able to document the genus and the species this week, of all weeks. And this fossil dates back 43 million years ago. That made me think of the Saturn, Jupiter, and Aquarius. Because Saturn and Aquarius, to me, is the thing that had the vision that created our world. No, it created the sun. Because you have to have something that observes something to create it. So Saturn and Aquarius, to me, is the one that imagined this galaxy, this Earth, and that it is more tied to the outer boundaries of the universe. And I say that because when we think of Saturn and Capricorn, that was as far as the ancients could see in the skies, this Saturn. So Saturn serves a boundary for planet Earth, the tangible in Capricorn, the visionary in Aquarius. To have something from 43 million years ago, I mean, talk about Father Time, being a visionary. It's kind of like where these things all collided together. I was so excited to see this yesterday because it verified so much for me of what we've been going through and their little discoveries. But it's like, oh yeah, it totally lines up with the timeline, where we're going, where we're headed, and what we can expect in the future. Because I know the last couple of years have been hard. And yeah, I've been burning out too. I'm trying to conserve my energies and pace myself. How you guys doing? Oh yes, please, a thumbs up. I would love it. Okay. Yeah, last fall was so intense. It was so intense. Yeah, so it was so intense. We got through it. But then when we come back to these energies, it's like, oh, we still got to keep working through this stuff, which we are. We're more than halfway through, you guys. Okay, the big thing is the Pluto return come February, and then like this year's been an adjustment year. Next year will be like an adjustment year to that Pluto return, but we will have been adjusted to all this other garbage. Okay, so it's going to change a little bit. Okay, so we got both of these. I wanted to catch you guys up on some things. Okay, get this. So Prince Andrew had some business out there in California. I believe it was in a California court. So the asteroid York, there's an asteroid called York, 27 degrees Aquarius. I think yesterday is when his case got started. 27 degrees Aquarius is the USA moon at 27 Aquarius. The moon represents the people of the United States. So here we have asteroid York caught up in the USA moon, and we have Jupiter, the law, in Aquarius. It's about 24 Aquarius. And we've got Saturn there, the authority. No way he can get out of this at all. Asteroid Virginia, yesterday, was at 27 degrees Aries, conjunct the United States asteroid Nemesis. You guys, she's got unfinished business. Boy, oh boy, because on top of that, at the Great Reset with the Saturn-Pluto conjunction, Venus was 28 degrees Aquarius. Here we have the feminine again in the skies of DC. Here's USA moon is 27 degrees Aquarius. And then we had Pallas Athena, think Wonder Woman, at 26 degrees Aquarius. Pallas Athena was an incredible, great military strategist. So we've got all these things helping USA moon take on asteroid York. And also yesterday, Mars was at 29 degrees Virgo. It's in the last degree in Virgo. It's anaretic, meaning it's critical, it's life-taking, things are going to change. Was conjunct USA asteroid, I don't know how to say this, Prasmius. Basically, this is, I think it's a Lithuanian god, or is it a Welsh god? Basically, this is the ultimate authority. The ultimate authority on time and rules, and everyone has to answer to Prasmius. Everyone must obey the law because the rules apply to everyone. And that was yesterday. So she has come and she's ready to slay. He cannot get out of this whatsoever. And with the asteroids Epstein and Ghislaine, there's more involved with that, but this I thought was pretty cool. Okay. Hi, Mims. Here she comes to save the day. Yes. So she's got a lot of good energy on her side there. And now we've got Mars in Libra that is ready to slay. So ready to slay. What else do I want to tell you guys? Oh, I know. So much stuff happening. You know, I really feel like we're getting to a critical point. Okay, so we have the book Peril, where we found out about Millie. You guys, okay, I'm just going to repeat. Is it Mark Milley, General? He was the captain of his hockey team at Princeton after he did 4 years of ROTC, I think. And he was captain of his hockey team. He was a defenseman. He did not have many points at all during the season, but he played a lot of games, which tells me he was grinding it up in the corner. Maybe he was an enforcer and intimidating the heck out of the other team. You need guys like that on your team. You defend home no matter what, and you're not afraid to take the other guy down. In fact, oh yeah, was it Milldog? Milldog was his nickname. He was their captain. During one of the games, he broke his jaw. I don't know how you do this, but apparently he went to the locker room and wired his jaw shut and returned to the game. And he did not miss another game for the rest of the season. Now, that would be totally different nowadays, but I love him. He's like the ultimate defenseman's partner. So we have that going on. There was an epic hack. My God, help me here because I was trying to catch up with the news. I know a lot more happened today. Oh, that thing. The 3 ex-NSA people, giving the UAE our manuals and protocols that they weren't supposed to give them regarding nukes and other stuff. There's more that happened. Oh, I'm so sorry too. Yes, we got that one. Oh, then they had, we didn't even talk about this, the declassifying the 9/11 stuff. Oh my gosh. I'm like, GOP, it's time to zip it. It is time to just shut your mouths, because when they declassify these type of documents, it's also sending a message to your enemy and people here in the U.S. who are involved helping these people out. Here's a source and method. We'll let you know. What do you know about this? So when there was 17 pages of this declassified thing, I got through about 13 pages throwing tarotscopes because I wanted to know what this stuff looked like. Because you have hijackers that came here. Oh God, I hope I don't start buffering. We had hijackers that came who couldn't speak a lick of English, but there were 2 guys that would chauffeur them around and drop them off at bus stations in California, like in Culver City, and then they would go to San Diego. These guys don't know how to speak English. Why are you putting them on buses? And then I guess the meeting place in LA and the food sucked was the Mediterranean something restaurant. And then they let it slip that, they knew that they could have meetings there that were private. But you have these people since 1999, and they gave dates in there. So I was able to throw a horoscope, and then I would throw tarot cards to match the planets to see what's the story. I got so much good information from that. I was really surprised that I did. So now this is from last week's, the new moon Virgo. But this is what I was getting really, really interested in. Okay, let's just talk about things that are orange. Okay, up here, that's orange. This is orange. Orange. See some of this orange? The orange has to do with why did Bill Behind Bars shut down the 9/11 investigation. There's so many of them. The people that had to resign from the Air Force Board and the West Point Board, Kellyanne McMaster. Holy crap. So we can, oh my God, these asteroids too, you guys. Oh, we have to talk about that. So all this orange stuff. So let's just see, what's this orange stuff? That's page 5. 2, 3, 4. Vice President Harris knows. I'm not going to say knows. For entertainment purposes only, this is where these things lined up exactly. VP Harris seems to know, okay, so the Queen of Pentacles for me, since we're dealing with these tally bees, that was the new nation that was being created that we couldn't see ahead of when we pulled out of Afghanistan. The Queen of Pentacles was the new nation with no laws, but was made up of money, ergo the Pentacles, a nation full of money that comes in and out. Okay? So as a public servant, VP Harris has ideas about why that investigation was shut down regarding Bill behind bars. So does Attorney General Merrick Garland, and Chris Wray shows up here as well. I don't know what to make of that. I'm just showing you. The King of Swords here at the bottom of the chart, the defenses of home. Susan Rice seems to know something here about why things were shut down. Here we got Mark Milley, knows that in the area that there might be some spies, some espionage going on with people who are setting things up to transfer back and forth, like with money. D&I Haynes, shared resources, the King of Wands, which could be like, you know, the Saudis or an angry Putin. She knows there's something going on there. And then the National Security Council, the Six of Pentacles reverse, money laundering, assets, minerals. Who else? Oh boy, this is a mess. So this line right here, this is Bill behind bars. Why did he shut down the 9/11 investigation? Because we found that out not too long ago. But so the people that are in orange lined up with him on that. And these people that are in orange, this is all the 17 pages of those declassified notes. So this guy, I don't even know who he is. Ed Elra Baba, I can't even remember what he did, lines up with that Queen of Pentacles again. I think he was, what was he? I don't know. I can't remember off the top of my head. Stick a pin in that, because he has to do with the go-between of the King of Pentacles, the people funding it, the Saudis, the nation, the Queen of Pentacles, the Talibs. Okay, so Hanjur and Hamzi, in May 2001, they're the two that are driving the future hijackers around, crowning them as the devil, what they're going to do. And in 2001, the Three of Swords, they drove them to Connecticut and New Jersey because of the heartache they were going to create. This is why Bill behind bars shut down the investigation. We've got the devil and the Three of Swords reversed here. Look at Hanjur Hamzi, the devil crowning them, the Three of Swords. I mean, whoever's related to Bill behind bars, they should be shaking in their pants that this was declassified. Okay, this person, the Thumiary, Thumiary, he was an imam of the King Fahad Mosque, KFM. Very important. He lines up where? Nope, ignore that one. He lines up with Bill behind bars here in the communications of the attack. He was trying to cover that up. We have Culver freaking City. Again, these guys are being transported back and forth. Culver City, Los Angeles Airport, San Diego. Why? Well, Culver City shows up a lot, because at the basis of it, at the bottom of the chart, what Culver City is doing with these guys, the Temperance card. They're planning something really, really, really big that they're trying to keep under wraps. And we come down here some more. they were planning this in 1999. There is this Dr. Abdullah that showed up in the contacts related to this guy, this doctor as well. But here's this Thumeri again, contacts in his phone. Lines up with Bill behind bars shutting down the 9/11 investigation because of the star. Lines up here with a partner, the Two of Pentacles, trying to balance data and information. Lines up here in shared resources, the Lovers, the agreement. And the reason why I am telling you this is because I was shocked. Let's look at Kristen Sinema. Now, I'm looking at her not related to infrastructure, because that's a whole different thing with those senators. I just got a bug up my butt. What's going... Oh, no, this is Kristen Sinema related to infrastructure. What are she and Joe Manchin planning? Because you know that they're totally scheming. I start plotting her stuff out. I need a glass of water. This is crazy. I don't have Pompeo done yet. But that's an excellent question, Connie. Kristen Sinema. You guys, she is very, very, very dark. It took me a long time to pick up on this because I think of that Mars-Neptune opposition. But, oh my gosh. Just, oh my gosh. This is where the declassified docs came out from that chart. So, on the ascendant, the thing that's giving her life, related to this infrastructure bill and like wanting to kill it, she lined up with the GOP Texas website getting hacked. What's giving her life? General John Keane. He was one that had to resign, and he was serving on... Where is he? He was serving on... with Megan... Oh, I didn't write it down. He had to resign. Who's the blue? Oh, he on the Air Force Board. He served on the Air Force Board. So she lines up with that guy. She lines up with that primary contact, that Iyada, the first name that I showed you, I cannot even say. Iyada Abram, oh my gosh. This guy. Iyad al-Rababa. This is like totally aligned with the Saudis. The blind sheik that this guy held, he held a party in Washington, D.C. in 1999, trying to raise money for the blind sheik. I think he is the one that was the mastermind behind the World Trade Center attack in 1993. And at this dinner party, he was praising Osama bin Laden, how he's going to be the great savior for their nation. She, Sinema, and Manchin lined up with that original party back in 1992. When this guy, there was a party being held, a fundraiser for that guy who planned the 1993 in the future, and the guy praising bin Laden. She lined up with why the U.S. base in Saudi Arabia, that happened this week, they're removing our defenses there, like with some weaponry. They're like, we're reevaluating what we're doing here, and they're pulling a bunch of defensive stuff and missiles, that type of stuff out of Saudi Arabia. And Lindsey Graham. This is just what's giving her life this week. In terms of the part of fortune, the King of Cups, Lockheed Martin lined up with her because in those papers, in the book, The Afghanistan Papers, Lockheed Martin had contractors who were killed. She lines up with that. Like, where did she come from? In this area of her values, she has the White House. Well, Audrey Strauss is interested in her. She also lines up with this Texas voter law. Manchin lined up a lot. He lined up with Cambridge Analytica and voter laws. Her values, the Chariot. She wants to win. Things are on the move. And now she lined up with messages. The third house and what's going on in this third house. All the messaging. Oh, wait, I'm sorry, I have that mixed up. Her messages about the star. 9/11, Afghanistan. Look who she lined up with. The relationship, because Texas has a relationship with the Talibs. She lined up with McMaster. She lined up with the DC Attorney General that just filed something. I can't remember what it was. This guy, Thumieri, where they found contacts in his mobile phone. Why Barr shut down the 9/11 investigation. With this imam for the mosque in Iran. And again, why the U.S. base is removing their defensive weaponry. The Knight of Swords, spy, intel. What she's defending at the bottom of the chart, she lined up with that Dr. Abdullah that showed up in the contact sheet in the phone of the hijackers. Fifth house of the sun, Six of Wands. She hit oh God, I don't even know what this is. The Islamic Maghreb something, Islamic, and the voter law and how the voter law in Texas relates to ERCOT in Texas. Like, I think, this is only my opinion, but I keep feeling like Texas is trying to hide their deals with the Saudis and all those refineries there. We know the Russia's in there, but I think there's something bigger going on with Saudi Arabia that they're trying to keep covered up. And whatever exchanges they're doing then relates back to elections and elections being hacked. Oh my gosh. We just found, if you have an iPhone, you need to do your update today with your iPhone as soon as you can, because there's something in the iPhone that they found out was being exploited, that any iPhone was susceptible to Pegasus spyware. Somehow it just magically get turned on through a message or like a GIF you send someone in your messages. It's weird. So weird. Public servants. She had the Strength card reversed here. So did the GOP regarding their anti-vaccination stance. So did what the Pakistanis think about the GOP visiting Zelensky. She's like in a really dark area. Her partnerships, the Three of Swords, betrayal, but reversed. The GOP meeting with Zelensky. And the Supreme Court, the 5 that ruled against, let Roe go instead of the 4. She's lined up with them there. 8th house, shared resources. We have so many of them with the people who had to resign from these boards. We have the Justice Department going after Facebook. We have that imam again with that KFM, that mosque, with a mercenary type in San Diego. Oh my God, the Justice Department going. So in the papers, there were 2 groups. There was the GIA and something else that the hijackers were related to, and other groups. But this GIA combined with another thing is what morphed into Al-Qaeda. She lines up with Al-Qaeda. I don't know what that is. Oh, this nice little diamond here, that was my little thing that I did for Putin on why the GOP were meeting in Ukraine with Zelensky. So the 9 of Wands reversed. Remember, this is all about infrastructure for her. It's like, you know what, could you please line up with the Democrats? Maybe the President of the United States. Maybe things, yes, related to the United States. She's not relating to anybody when it comes to infrastructure. Lindsay's useless. But lands far away in the law, Osama bin Laden, in the diamond of Putin on why the GOP went to meet with Zelensky because their defenses are down. What are we going to do? What's crowning her with the infrastructure bill is the Georgia investigation into the election and interference. Her networks, the Nine of Cups reversed, that's more like smuggling, actually. The Nine of Cups is like the Trump crime syndicate, but when you get it reversed, that's like smuggling drugs. She's got the DC Attorney General, I don't know what that's related to. Culver freaking City shows up in her networks, and then the 6th house of like military. In her secrets, she lines up with Russ Voigt. He was someone who had resigned. The Cambridge Analytica cover-up. 40 being anti-Biden vax. Something with buses. We've got the imam again. We've got these 2 guys who are showing the hijackers around. We've got Mitch McConnell. Her hidden enemy are the 4 SCOTUS, not the 5. That's a hidden enemy. And her hidden enemy is why the GOP wants to go back to Afghanistan. She's so not a Democrat. I just could not believe she had nothing redeeming in this tarotscope. And then all these people, related to why Barr shut down the 9/11 investigation, we've got those loyalists that had resigned. We've got Kellyanne, McMaster, this Heidi Stirrup, and Colonel Doug MacGrid, this Megan Mobbs, I don't know who she is, the West Point Academy Board, and the Air Force Academy Board. Sheryl Sandberg is in trouble. The GOP and their relationship with the Taliban, Governor Abbott and his communications. What's motivating the GOP to have their restricted voter laws? Anybody else? It's just, and Manchin is just as dirty, not lining up with Democrats at all. And why the United States had to remove the defense weaponry in Saudi Arabia. That blind sheik. Oh, and then, the wives of the Osama Obaznan. This is so random. This is a guy that, helped show the hijackers around. His wives got arrested in 2001 for shoplifting jewelry at JCPenney in Fashion Mall, California. How random dumb is that? You went to freaking JCPenney to shoplift jewelry. Come on. And you're like royalty. That is nuts. That is just crazy. Kristen, she's out. She's done. Okay, I need a drink of water. Okay. Ooh, 60% no, 58% statewide. Tell me he's doing well. Oh, yeah. And you guys, I did not know this until recently. And it was an article from a major publication. I want to say this came out in the 2000s. About Bush's relationship to the Bin Laden family. He was actually having dinner the night before 9/11 with Bin Laden's brother because he and his family made some sort of energy deal with the Bin Laden, some oil deal. I mean, he's got some weird stuff going on too. New Moon Virgo. The asteroids were really interesting. I'm not going to go through those. I think I told you guys some of those. 68% no. Woo! Woo! Yeah, the asteroids didn't look like we're favoring Newsom, too. Okay. So that's that. I want to do this quarter moon over New York because when I did so this is the quarter moon over DC. It says shared debts, taxes, espionage. This area is highlighted. The moon here with networks. And then who we are and our values. These are really lit up here. But there was something that I saw. Let's look at this. That I wanted to do the tarotscope on Don Julio in New York because his cards are getting really wacky. This is the horoscope that I found when, look at this, the executive order to declassify the 9/11 documents. Just you wait, you guys. This chart is so similar to the United States natal chart in 1776. The first thing being, this top of this chart, the sun rises in the east, it hits its highest point in the day, and then it sets in the evening, and it sets, we can't see it anymore, so it's over here. So the very top of the chart, the intentions with that declassification was 1 degree Libra. Libra, the scales of justice. In the United States chart, the top of the US chart is 1 degree Libra. There's 360 degrees in this thing. And he does it at the exact moment that aligns with the United States chart. So remember, I said Mars went 0 degrees Libra tonight. By the end of this week, it should hit 1 degree Libra. And when it does, hold on. This is going to open up so much more stuff for quite a while. On the ascendant here, the thing that gives life to this chart, like when you took your first breath, this is the ascendant of the United States of America. Is 12 degrees, this is 13 degrees. Sagittarius has to do with hope, optimism, your faith, your vision, your goals you aim for. It has to do with our Justice Department, our laws. We are a nation of laws. This has to do with law enforcement. It also has to do with extremists. So I thought that was awesome. So that's that. But let's do this tarotscope over New York because I want to see what's going on with Don Julio. How are you guys doing? A prince and a princess of Saudi were escorted out of Las Vegas airspace by the Air Force. The FBI took 30 plus boxes of video from the Bellagio Herald. I don't know anything about that. It's been called. Recalled. It was called. I'm going to. So this is California. I want to get a screenshot of the chart here real quick. Let me change the location. Sacramento is, so California, Sacra, done. So this is the chart. If it's been called. On the ascendant, we've got 28 degrees Aries. Remember I said Virginia suing, what's his name? Prince Andrew. Her asteroid was 27 degrees. It's probably 28 degrees now. But this is USA Nemesis, the asteroid Nemesis. Be very worried. Yeah, Nemesis. They could not pull it off. The top of the chart, oh my gosh, 16 degrees Capricorn. The Saturn Pluto conjunction in DC had 17 degrees Capricorn at the top. They could not. This is very important. The Saturn-Pluto conjunction is the reset for world power, government structures. The Saturn-Pluto dictated what would stay, what would change. 17 Capricorn in California, the GOP could not convert. This is huge. They could not convert it. Meanwhile, the former guy was out. They can't. They cannot overcome this, which is even more beautiful symbolism representing that. And look at Venus here in the 7th house on the side of the people. They've scrutinized. They've looked at stuff. They're tired of your political buffoonery. we're going to hang on to our guy. That's what we value. We've got Venus all the way here on our side. The ascendant, which is usually a leader, like your opposition. You can't have it. Can't have it. Ugh, and so perfect when Mars is 0 Libra. Libra, the scales of justice. Disposited by Venus in Scorpio. We're not effing around anymore, you guys. I'm laying down the gauntlet. This is what we're saying. Hi, Sheila. Yay. It would be nice to recall DeSantis if they could. Handed in my ballot today. Thank you, Susan Henry. Now, Paisley, you're so cool. Harold, I worked at the Bellagio on 9/11. They were allowed to leave on 9/11 while the rest of the planes were being grounded. That's right. Good call. Hey, Harold, I don't know if you caught it in our new moon wishes, but gave a little shout out for you. Our group wishes, wishing for more for you. Okay. Let me get this and this. Okay, so because Donald, again, like all of his asteroid cards are turning upside down again. That's not good. Well, I mean, it is for us. The last time, remember, they were so super upside down, and then that's when Trump got indicted that week. It was kind of crazy. Okay, so for the this is a tarotscope. I'm basing this on the quarter moon yesterday over New York, at 4:39:24 p.m. The sun was 21 degrees Virgo, 16 minutes in the 8th house, an exact square to the moon here in the area of the 11th house, your friends and your networks. This I need to draw a tarot card for, because this 27 degrees Capricorn, you guys know what this is? On the ascendant, the thing giving life to this chart. This is the big dreaded thing we've all had our eyes on. This is USA Pluto, is 27 Capricorn. So this Pluto return might be giving us a little preview right now, especially when Mars went into Libra, 0 degrees. Nope, I'm told I need the ghost. I need the ghost deck. Where's the ghost deck? Okay. So tarot. Ooh. Tarot. I just want to know, what's the significance of USA Pluto on the ascendant over New York for Donald? You know, Trump org and the fam. Newsom wins. Yay. Sigh of relief in Sacramento. Yes, one thing at a time. One thing at a time. We're still saying hi to Holly Coleman. Okay. Okay, what's the significance? What's the significance of Pluto being here on the ascendant? USA Pluto. What's in the skies from this USA Pluto? The sun is over here. This feels like a sideways one. The moon is over here. Oh, these are both sideways. To the basis of this. Whoops. Okay. Oh boy. We have the Queen of Pentacles reversed. The Queen of Pentacles is like Afghanistan under the Taliban control. It's reversed. We have the Five of Wands, which, you know, is fighting, but reversed is remorse and regret. So this Pluto on the ascendant for Don Holyoke, New York this week is causing a lot of regret and remorse with the way things are going with the tally bee. Oh, does anybody know for sure whether that Baradar, the guy they selected to be president of Afghanistan, that was installed, supposedly he died. Maybe he didn't die, but he got in a fight at the presidential palace. They sent a recording. He's alive. Here's a recording. Something went down with that guy. I know, Sheila, I love the Ghost Tarot, especially for these guys. Gavin's ex-wife having a fit. She's so gross. Okay, so what does USA Pluto mean on the ascendant? Whoops. Oh, boy. Oh, the Lover's card. Reversed. This is breaking up Donald and Pootie. They're going to get broken up. Yeah, this is not going well for his relationships. There. Sorry. What's at the heart of the matter with all of this? We have, holy cripe, the Two of Cups. The agreements. I fell in love with him. We send love letters. That's getting, what agreements are getting broken up? The heart of the matter are his agreements that he has. Oh my God. The Six of Pentacles, charity, reversed. That's like stealing from charities. Maybe stealing from our country ruthlessly with another, making a deal with others to steal from the United States of America. I think that's what that is. We're going to find out what he stole. This Pluto on the ascendant. Now, it might not happen exactly this week, but this is where the energy is headed now that we've got Mars in Libra. And we are definitely in eclipse weather where the sun is right now. What's crowning this in the skies for everyone to see with this Pluto? Oh my God. Well, the King of Swords. Upright usually could be like the Law, but it could also be hackers. Reversed. There is something that is coming out with either hackers from another nation, stealing stuff from the United States, the agreement that he's now regretting, the foundation of this is all balancing on for him, that he's really trying to protect. The Nine of Swords, this total anxiety nightmare with the Ten of Pentacles and the Trump dynasty. The entire family he is trying to protect. They're very anxious about these relationships being uncovered and what was stolen. Their opposition is the government, the Hierophant over here. This is their opponent. Shared resources. The sun over here. What is Pluto going to do? Oh, this is the Empress. Reversed. The Empress upright is usually the Russia. Reversed, a barren Russia, or it's a barren Afghanistan. A deal that didn't quite take off the way he expected to, but that seems to still be in development because these came up. They could go either way. The moon is over here. Oh boy, we've got a Page of Pentacles. We've got someone running some money and data in the network. What's this one doing? To lands far away. The Queen of Cups is the United States of America. To overturn the United States of America. This is what Pluto is doing on the ascendant. We might not see results right away, but that is what's been set at this quarter moon. Too bad, so sad, you guys. Okay. Bring in them. That's right. Love letters in the sandbar. Okay. Yeah, I feel like they're still sitting on some stuff, but every passing day, every indictment, charge, whatever is revealed to the public, it's like You guys are so trapped. You don't even, it's like, just stop. I mean, Joe Manchin, it's bad. Oh, well. Okay, so let's lay these cards out and see what's going on over New York. Thank you, Sheila. The shaman got 4 years at, he did. It ended up being 4 years, and he time served from January, right, Michael? Okay, let me lay this out. Over New York. What's happening over New York? The secret. Secret. Hidden enemy. Okay, I want to point out that this line here that's dividing the friends and networks to the secrets and hidden enemy as an eclipse click point. This is the Soleimani eclipse from December 26th. There's more stuff going to come out with it, you guys. That is some secret stuff. And we already know that Pluto's going to kick their behinds. Networks and friends. This 21 degrees, this is Donald's natal moon. The moon represents your emotions and your physical body. It's in square to the sun, in square to authority of what he shares and owes. And Mars is just really ratcheting it up there for him. We've got Mercury there with the evidence and receipts. What's crowning Donald this week? Lands far away or the law? Here. House of the sun. Oh my gosh. Down here, his defenses, his clan, his people. We've got the North Node where he's going. Next to Dark Moon Lilith, his pain. Look at that. The part of fortune was 27 degrees. Aries. Asteroid Virginia at 27 degrees. And USA Nemesis is in this third house, of messages, communications, siblings. And it's an exact square to the ascendant, what he's trying to get off the ground this week. And he also has USA Pluto holding. This is bad. What you got going on here? And unexpected Uranus. God, there's going to be more about his communications. Second house income gains values. We also have Neptune an exact square to his natal moon, which means it's an exact square to his natal sun. Neptune also dissolves things. It also rules over fats in the body and hidden toxins. There's something weird going on with his body. Nope. No, I'm just going to say that. I'm done. Nope. Something's going on. That's all I'm going to say. Sun spirit. Revelation. I don't think Pluto on the ascendant is very majestic. Sun spirit. The Jupiter return benefits. So Jupiter is a very beneficial planet. The Jupiter returns benefits card has been showing up more for me since Biden was inaugurated, because he has returned and he's making a lot of benefits for we the people. Biden is a rising Sagittarius. The sun representing the office of the presidency. Wow. I mean, just think about the news today. Jupiter return. So in this first house, Taurus, I took stuff. I stole stuff. Taurus, having to do with what you possess, or if you want to think about the 2-year-old that says mine, my USA. He is in some serious denial. I don't know what you have. His secret, go figure. The third house messages. Yeah, we know you have third house messages. Oh, whoops. Oh, there's Virginia. Nemesis. Hidden enemies. Libra. I balance. Usually upright, like this is a Putin card. He always, puts his thumb on the scales of justice to help him. But Donald's hidden enemy are either the scales of justice in the United States or they're going to fall out with Putin, is how I see that. Libra, I balance. And he's going to say, this is a lot of whining and crying. It's not fair. Networks, friendships, humanitarian efforts. Oh, I hate this card, you guys. This card shows up when there's a prominent death. I wonder if this is Beradar, because this showed up last week. I couldn't figure out what it was for him at the top of his chart and the skies above him. And that's why I was wondering if Beradar was alive or dead. Because it was in the skies above him, that was his guy. Lots of reports he was in a fight, something at the palace. But now this has worked from what's crowning him into his friends and networks. Sagittarius lands far away, or I hope somebody isn't getting capped. Someone getting killed off. What? Okay. Tarot. Who's the sacrifice? What's going on? There is a sacrifice. I want to know who this sacrifice is and how it relates to Don Julio. Gosh, this always makes my stomach sink, my heart drop. Oh. The Hermit fell out. There's an investigation. Someone who's advising him. What's this Neptune sacrifice card? What is this? It's covered in... How does this relate to Donald? What's the sacrifice being made? How does this relate to Donald? Covered in... It's crowning. How does Donald relate back? Oh boy. So the Hierophant, this could be the government. It could be a political party, the GOP. It could be the Vatican. We have the Ace of Wands. The government may be taking action with the Knight of Wands, FBI. This is the Three of Swords, a betrayal and getting relief from that betrayal. So Donald relates with this Neptune card something that the action that the government took, probably with the FBI, someone to take care of this heartache. This could be an investigation. It could be some advisor covered in the Ten of Swords. So someone's got 10 swords. That looks kind of dead to me. Maybe this person is the sacrifice. Gosh, Donald. Oh my gosh. Netanyahu supposed to start his case today, this week, and I think a principal witness in his case, the airplane blew up and crashed, and that person is dead. Six of Pentacles, money laundering, and this is lands far away. So Six of Pentacles, money laundering, you know, tit for tat, quid pro quo. And we have the Five of Swords, the mafia type, defeated. So someone with money laundering was defeated. At the basis of this Neptune sacrifice card, we've got the Empress, the Rusher. Holy crap. It's crowning this. This is Beradar. You guys, this is Beradar. The Six of Cups for me has been Kabul, because that's what was leading up to the withdrawal. Kabul, reversed. Something going down and bad related to Kabul because of the Empress Rusher. This relates to Don Julio. The Eight of Wands, reversed. Something happening really quickly. I think it got messed up. I wonder if this person was trying to target Donald for doing something. Donald relates back. Holy shit. The Queen of Cups upright, reversed. Crimes against the United States of America. I have no words. Keep your eyes peeled for information coming out of, oh my God, Russia. It might not ever make the news, though, because they're so good at hiding the news, the stuff that really matters. But I do know that guy. Does this, does the Neptune's, I just want to know, does it have to do with Beradar? Does it have to do with Beradar? Does this Neptune sacrifice card have to do with Beradar? Does it have to do with Beradar? The Six Swans mob, Trump, Putin, Netanyahu, all that stuff, reversed. Does it have to do with that plane crashing because of Netanyahu? Ooh, ooh. The devil. They had to get rid of it. What did you have to get rid of with that plane crash? The judgments. I think it was that plane that crashed because it was in a network. Holy crap. Okay, Donald. God, what a jerk. Happy birthday, Holly. No, don't you feel old. I'm much older than you. Okay. Crowning Donald in New York. Black Moon, Lilith mystery, reverse. So last week this was showing up. There's two things related to this. Black Moon, Lilith mystery. This showed up as Roe failing. The SCOTUS failing Roe. Also, the Sun was conjunct USA, Black Moon Lilith on 9/11, but this is reversed. So there's going to be more information coming out about maybe how Roe was handled and more information about 9/11. Ninth house, lands far away. We've got Venus. This jerk. Capricorn, I use. This is Donald's personal use of, like, funding his coup, funding himself. I think it's more his coup. So reversed, finding out how January 6th was funded. Haha, got Venus right there in law enforcement. 8th house, shared resources. Oh man. We've got Earth reversed. So the Earth element, think of all those pentacles, think of all those assets, the assets that he shares now with other people. Virgo, maybe with the military, but also maybe with extremists abroad, because this is over here in the USA chart. He has Libra here in the deals and monies that he makes. There's a lot of instability going on with him and money, and probably that insurrection. His partner or his opposition, grand trine blessings. So who is helping him out? Because I don't see him having, I could see him like trying to leverage that, and there are a lot of blue lines here. He cannot break. This is news that he cannot break away from, because there's so many strong blue lines going on here. You can't break it apart. 6th house, public servants. Uranus, genius. I'm not sure what this might be, like related to like a terror attack. This might be related to September 18th. This is planning something. Shock and awe. 5th house of the sun. Oh my goodness. 4th house, roots. This is the pack. These are the people that he counts on to defend him and others. And that is reversed. His vitality and who he is, maybe when he was poet, the guy, is kind of indefensible. What's going on here? Who? And the dog just walked in. Just a second. Wow. So what's going on here on the ground? Oh my gosh. So Gemini, I think, is always Donald thinking. I'm going to do this. This is my great idea. No, your idea sucks. It's getting you into so much trouble. So he had a plan that he thought maybe would work. Not working out. 3rd house. Oh, what am I doing? Fire desire. He really wanted something, and he was going to do everything he could do. Everything he could do to get it. USA nemesis. God, just give it up already. The 2nd house. Scorpio. I transform. So his value, his gains in money, scorpionic. Oh, that's in the skies above. How he transformed the government for his personal use is what I'm going to say. Man. Okay, let's get the tarotscope here. Am I doing the ghost, or I'm going to do this one? Because this one is more connected to the crimes, the current crimes with this administration. It's just weird how these decks are kind of defining themselves and what they do. I know, right? Okay. Whoops. Okay. I'm going to sit down. Okay, show me Don Holio. What's up this week? Theft. 7 of Swords. I'm going to steal it. Oh, is he going to escape? Theft or escape? come on, seriously. I have to know. What does this Seven of Swords mean? Theft? Escape? It's, ooh, the Star. He's got a new hope, you guys. There's something really, really important he is banking on. The Ten of Wands, burdens, lessening. Six Wands mob to help him out. Shared victory. Oh boy. The King of Pentacles. He is out of money. I don't really see him transporting, moving around, but he's definitely got a plan up his sleeve. Secret. Mess. Hidden enemies. Your networks. Crowning you, Donald. Whoops. He feels like he's surrendering. There's not a lot of pull with the cards because these cards feel much more passive than they have in the past. Yes, my yes card is he's the point person for money laundering, taking stuff, offers that were made. So this Four of Cups, usually to me, it's kind of like offers maybe the mob is making to you, suggesting, being told to take this. But he is the point person for whatever. Are you hiring a hitman? What's this Four of Cups? Four of Swords reversed. You do this or else I'm going to unleash something. So this is what's on his mind. Mob tactics. Secret with Donald this week is there's a decision that has to be made. A tough decision. It could also be related to malware. Malware is showing up again. I'm thinking about the iPhone. Making a decision about the third house messages. The Eight of Swords. So this is terrorism. Release on terrorism. This was also related to Roe and abortion. Let's take a look. The hidden enemy. The crime syndicate. What people find out about his crime syndicate and what he's doing here. His networks. The sacrifice card. Oh man. The Ten of Wands, fast data transfer. It's a type of espionage. Someone in the network, I think, had to be sacrificed and let go because maybe the hacking is leading back to like Netanyahu and, laundering money for people to like activate a malware. It's crowning Donald. Temperance. Yeah, so how he is using stuff, how he benefited as the former guy to just expand stuff at a whim, you know, to solve his pain and misery so things would work out for him. Ninth house, lands far away. This, justice. The justice card, this is always like Putin because he holds the sword of justice, like he's going to come after justice and hack it all up. But it's reversed how he used the government at his advantage to just roll over rules and norms and people in the Justice Department. Or likewise, rolling over nations far away. Shared resources, we've got money here. We've got actions that's irritating here, maybe with the military. Queen of Pentacles, there you go. The Queen of Pentacles, this is the Taliban. No, it's the nation that's been created. They were hoping this would be their happy paradise of Afghanistan because Biden would have left everyone there, be a moneymaker, but it's reversed. He's got some major problems over there in the Middle East. Partnership, the Two of Wands. Yeah, we thought we were going to have this established venture over there in the Middle East, but things kind of got messed up. Maybe the partner was abandoned. Why is this partnership going bad? Because it's hopeless. There was the really big thing they wanted. I think this is Afghanistan. They really, really wanted the big thing, and they can't have it anymore. The sixth house, public servants, military. We've got he was defeated, you guys. The Five of Swords, this is defeat. There was a master plan, but it's been defeated. That's like the GOP. Fifth house of the sun. We've got the fourth house roots overturned, the thing he wanted to defend. But the Page of Pentacles. These are the little people running back and forth with pentacles and money. Running from GOP, it could be the GOP that like runs over to Afghanistan to check to see what's going on the ground and taking an airplane seat from someone for an Afghani that needs a ride. What he wanted is indefensible. Harvard, who's this person? What'd they do? Trying to hang on, paying somebody off so that he can hang on as the former guy, the United States of America. These might be inside people, inside job going on. Like, you know, all those people were forced to resign. It could be people still in government. Yeah, because it got overturned. 5, this is the fourth house. Gemini, I think this is a really good idea. No, the Taliban. The Queen of Wands is the Taliban. That wasn't a good idea. No, it was not a good idea at all. Third house messages, we talked about that. Income gains values. There's a big transformation going on here. Oh, this is a huge nightmare for him. He's got a ton of anxiety on whatever is being stirred up here. It's like he's backed into a corner. Absolutely backed into a corner. Let me write these down. I've got, yes, 6 pentacles and 4 cups, 4 swords. Who do you guys want me to add to this tarotscope? Let's see who we can add. Look at all these swords down here in this first house of self. These are swords. Oh my gosh. Got the Queen of Wands. We got the Page of Pentacles, 4 Pentacles, Queen Cups. Stealing and grifting. This is the Five of Swords, defeat, GOP. The Two of Wands, this venture is just kind of hopeless and not working out very well. We have Queen of Pentacles reversed, Justice reversed. We've got Temperance, Ten of Wands reversed, Two of Swords, Nine Cups. Okay. Him and Gary's a niece. All the Trumpers in our present government. Yes, Elaine Chao. Chao is more on the perimeter. Why doesn't G want to meet with Biden? Because Biden's got the evidence. He's going to bust his yeah. There's 45 holdovers. Rubio, Pompeo. Okay. Let's look at Rubio and Pompeo. Rubio. Where do you fit in all this? Yuck. He's so gross. The Seven of Pentacles, he is totally invested in Donald. Why? They have an agreement. They have a much larger agreement like Trump-Russia. Rubio. Secret is that he is part of an operation that he has to take to defend. He's part of the whole Facebook social media thing. His hidden enemy is that he is really trying to prevent Trump Tower from going down. With Donald's networks, Rubio. Oh, I think, what is this ace? Oh, man. I think Rubio is caught in the network, maybe with spyware, Pegasus, but more likely FBI apps. He's caught. He's caught up in this. That's why he's also part of this Neptune sacrifice thing. What's crowning Rubio? The King of Swords. Our courts. He is in on whatever Don Julio did related to the pain of the U.S., whether it's Roe or 9/11. Rubio was the established person going back and forth with the assets of the United States to intervene and do what? What is he doing? There's Venus with money there to defeat what? Oh, pay off the mafia for the Republican Party. Jesus. Shared resources, Rubio. What you doing here with Trumpy? Same investigations, same advice. Illegal or not, it's surveillance. He's part of the same surveillance network. He's involved with hacking. 6 Wands mob reversed. This is where Rubio fits in. Surveillance, hacking, running money and assets elsewhere out of the United States. As a public servant, he abides to Putin's justice. 5th house of the sun. He really wants to go back to Kabul. Very, very upset, living in the past, working really hard to get back to the good old days. His comms, his communications. Okay, there you go. The 10 of Wands. He is burdened with the transfer of data and espionage, and it could be election related. Whoops. The Queen of Swords. Queen, this is a different nation. This is not the United States of America. These are your values. These are the things that you invest in. A Queen of Swords, he's not investing in the United States. What is this about? Lovers. Things not working out quite the Russia. Russia laws. Yes, Russia. Give it to Russia. He has to defeat something to make the Russia proud and happy. On the bottom we have, this is why he's so freaking defensive with Donald, because they're in a conspiracy. He cannot get out at all. Rubio is screwed. He's just left a trail of mess. So that's him. Oh, good night, Mystic Janet. Let's see. I think DT is supposed to be learning how to be a good human being and how to use the pump. He has failed everywhere. Okay. And we were doing what the heck is going on with Pompeo. What the heck is going on with Pompeo? Okay. How many deals did the GOP make with our money? With what foreign governments? Well, we left there were 18,000 contractors left in Afghanistan and only 2,500 troops. So there's that disproportionate ratio of mercenaries to actual U.S. public servants. And if Lockheed Martin is in there, you better believe the big banks like, HBSC, but what's the other one with that's always in trouble with that wagon wheel? And then you think about all of the ambassadors that were appointed, like just the one from Estonia, Linda Blanchard. All of those people that he put into ambassadorships, and then Pompeo laundering money wherever he was going. Like when we had our shutdown, we were shut down because of Donald wanted the wall built. And he was going to shut us down for however long it took. Meanwhile, Pompeo went to Colombia. I think it was Colombia. And I think they gave Colombia like $180 billion to deal with corruption, to deal with immigration because they're having problems with smuggling and all the crime out there. While we were shut down, that's what he did. Ugh. It's through the whole cabinet. Okay. Pompeo. Who are you in this world of Trump? Oh, whoops. Like my card's already messed up. Pompeo, who are you in this world of Trump? Well, things have come to an end and it's not gone quite as he expected. With all the glory, he does not have the glory that he was hoping for. Pompeo's secret. Yeah, he was part of the big network, the global transnational mafia that they just had the routine. The money comes in, out, pay the hackers, pay this, pay that. Money through USAID, propaganda. This is how we win elections. This is what we do. This is like autopilot for them. But he's caught on messages. Pompeo, you're the hidden enemy for him. The sword of truth. The intelligence that's on him. Jail. That sounds about right. Your networks, Pompeo, how are you related to this network with sacrifice? Because it originated through the White House. Doing favors through the White House that is leading to maybe that guy's plane going down now, because Pompeo is probably caught in it as well for entertainment purposes only. What's crowning him with Donald and this Black Moon Lilith mystery? Kabul. Ninth house lands far away. Six, the Six Wands mob, he helped work with them for the coup on the United States, enrich themselves. Pompeo here, New York with Donald. Their shared resources are, there you go, that Knight of Pentacles. The mercenary, the person who brought money abroad, gave it to other people, whether it was for elections to pay off PPE, to help China, anything. He was the gopher. Oh, God. Seventh house partnerships. What do you got? For the comfort and security of their oligarchy friends. He believed he was also going to be an oligarch. Public service, what do you got here? Six of Pentacles reversed. Stole it all. Closed down all that stuff in the State Department. Took it for their own personal use and greed. Took from charities and used it for something else. Fifth house of the sun. He, with Donald, paid hackers. Thwarted our intelligence agencies. Fourth house roots. He set a lot of stuff up for the White House with Donald, with all this stuff coming. What'd you set up? There you go. The new Taliban nation. He really thought he was going to be an oligarch. I swear, all these guys were promised like $1 billion, because if you got trillions in Afghanistan that has no government, you can take what you want. I swear to God, these guys were, you can be a billionaire oligarch just like us in Russia. Income gains, what's got you, Pompeo? Oh, you're the star? Why are you the star? The government? Narcotics, trafficking, investment. Why are you the chosen one, Pompeo? Transformation. I don't know if this is the star as in the insurrection or wanting to have the Afghanistan billions. That's his value. That is his value. That's his asset. Why is this in the second house with Donald? Transforming what? What are you up to, Pompeo? What are you up to, Pompeo? Knight of Swords, reversed. We've got hackers. We've got intel agencies. We have an end engagement. What's crowning this, Pompeo? Why are you the star? Because things did not go quite as well. Because in the past, you're a mercenary, which led to the mafia. And future, the Ten of Swords, totally done. Somebody got nailed. What's your challenge being the star? Kabul. The Magas. Oh, it's covering you. You're the star. The King of Wands. A leader of a nation. Angry Putin. How do we see you? How do we see you? You are making some offers and compromises for who? Who are you doing that with? He's trying to get relief or release. Is he cooperating? Trying to get relief or release from. What's this environment? What's the environment like, Pompeo? He broke up. He broke up with Donald. He's breaking up with. That's a lovers. Reversed. falling out. Didn't that show up with Donald? Where'd that show up with Donald? Oh, Pompeo knows some things. What's your hope, Pompeo? He can walk away from this. No, you cannot. What are you? He's setting up the government. His fear is the current White House. So the next thing Pompeo is doing, foiling something. This is the unglorious work of being Pompeo. What's the final result here? He is having some talks. He is making some negotiations with some government agencies. Like what else? The role maybe the agencies played with doing what? Oh my God. The Queen of Pentacles. It could be the Saudis. It could be Israel. It could be the Talibs. Because something has come to an ending. About the High Priestess. The beginning, the end of Russia. The creation of what happened with Afghanistan. To the King of Pentacles, the leader. This is usually like MBS. A kingpin. Abroad, overseas, to create the Empress. The Empress reversed, that is Afghanistan for them to loot and launder. I think Pompeo is having second thoughts and he might be having some discussions about the details of these things. That's crazy. I don't know. I have seen Pompeo go both ways. The problem with interpretations, did he cave or not, is that a lot of times I pick up on the energies of the intercepts. So I don't know if he is for sure cooperating, but this is the message that's coming through the clearest. That could be based on evidence that he has no idea the government knows. You see what I mean? Because long ago, remember when Donald went to the demilitarized zone? Well, around then, I kept seeing, I thought that Jared and Ivanka flipped because they were having conversations with Pelosi and with Ray. I'm like, oh, and then Epstein got killed and then that changed the whole story. No, what we found out was going on at the time were the EncroChat apps through the FBI. So I pick up a lot on what our intel knows through intercepts. So I don't know if he's actually cooperating or if these are like intercepts, but there's some movement on what's happening. Kind of crazy. Okay, so I'm going to end it here, you guys. I was glad to check in with you. I just kind of wanted to get past this goofy, fuzzy energy. It just was driving me crazy because I just felt like sometimes I could psychically see and sometimes I couldn't, and sometimes things made sense and sometimes I'm like, what the heck is going on? I have no idea. So it's going to get interesting, especially as Mars gets to 1 degree Libra. It's going to be like fireworks over DC. But it's kind of like where it is right now. It's like wrapping up the final degrees in the area of our law enforcement and our Department of Justice. They're getting really close for something to happen that we will know with a lot more clarity going forward. Okay? Thank you, Mims. Thank you, T-Barb. Good to see you. Thank you, Nancy Lee. Good night. Hi, Electra. Yes, I'm glad that I went live too. I could not handle these crazy energies anymore. Thank you, Bonnie Douglas. Yeah, I'm hoping I really need a Mercury retrograde to get a handle on everything because I've been totally burnt out and it's been nuts. We'll see what happens going forward. Thank you, Marby. Pop goes the Weaselberg, Michael Grant. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Jane Finley. Thank you, Kendall Peterson. Oh, UFOs. Thank you, moderators, so much. Thank you, DLC and Rita and Mims. This is the 9-month in a 5-year. So, Marie, thank you so much. Sweet dreams to all. I am 108. Thank you. Have missed you. Never in the. Yes, I have too. I'm hoping things will get easier going ahead. Yes, thank you. Thank you, chatters and mods and T-Ride. Have a good evening. We'll catch you later. Okay, bye. Thanks, Deseret. Good night.